you should have the Chili Shop document open, and the unit for the rulers should have been set to pixels in the previous exercise. Find the layers palette, that's this palette down here, and make sure that you select the background layer so that it's highlighted in blue. Okay. Then I'd like you to go up and find the colors palette and make sure you click the color tab, and you'll notice that there are three sliders, one for the red, one for the green, one for the blue. Okay. For the red slider, I'd like you to click and drag until the value is 225. For the green slider, the G, I'd like you to drag until the slider says 200. Now, sometimes it's a bit difficult to get the exact number by using the slider, so another way of doing this is just highlight and type in the values. In fact, that's probably an easier way, just manually typing in. So for R, it's 225. For G, it's 200. For B, it's 80. And what that means is this combination of red, green, and blue produces a color that's kind of like a yellow, a mustard yellow. You'll notice that once I set the values for these three combinations, the color in this area here also changed to reflect these new values. Okay. The next thing I'd like you to do is click the paint bucket tool, but you'll notice that there is no paint bucket tool. It's hiding behind the gradient tool. So remember, if you want to get a hidden tool, you have to click on the button and locate and select the tool that you want. So I'm going to change it from a gradient tool to a paint bucket tool. And so the color I've created is this yellow. And I'm going to just double check that I've got the background layer selected, and then I'm going to click. And you'll notice that the paint bucket tool fills in the background layer with that yellow that we made. Now, if you're not happy with this yellow, you can always change it. And so there are two ways of canceling an action. First, we can go up to Edit and click Undo Paint Bucket. Okay, so that changes it back to white. I'm going to redo it. And a second way of changing an action is to click the History palette and click and drag an action that you want to reverse and drag it to the Delete Current State button here. And that will delete that action as well.